In this week's episode, number 93, part 1 of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes, we're going to take a look at the top 10 mistakes that clients looking to purchase their dream home in the Spanish sun can make and how to avoid them in order to save you not only time, stress and also expense. So welcome to episode number 93 of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes, where we're going to take a look at the first 5 of the main 10 mistakes that buyers of Spanish property can make. So let's get on, let's not waste any time. At number 1, we've got, let's be open with your budget. Now, you'll be surprised at how many clients initially ask to look at properties at, say, €150,000, and we take a day looking at these properties. And they're obviously, it doesn't meet their or fulfill their requirements with regards to specification and things like this. And then we're told by the potential buyers, actually, we've got €200,000 to spend. This is a day wasted of my time, your time. So at the very beginning, it pays to actually tell the agent exactly what it is that you're looking for, what your budget is, and if the agent can find you something that's under your budget, fantastic. But if they can't, then let's not waste any time. Let's look at the right properties. Now, at number 2, we've got asking to see too many properties. Now, occasionally clients will email us and they'll ask to look at 20 or so properties. Now, you might think this is a good idea, but you have to bear in mind that estate agencies in Spain can cover a huge area, and you don't want to spend all of your time sat in a car when you should be looking at properties. If you're open with your agent and tell them exactly what that you're looking for, they'll be able to narrow down the search so that the properties you're looking at are going to be the ones that tick all of your boxes. If you say that a kitchen is very important, then there's no point in looking at a property that's maybe got a small kitchen. Or if you don't swim, looking at properties with swimming pools, if you're not going to use them. Use the advice and the knowledge that your agent has. Now, at number 3, we've got, is Spain even the right country for you? Now, this might seem a bit of a strange one, but when we go to list clients' properties for sale, we always ask the client what it is that's prompting their move. And occasionally the replies actually surprise us, that people couldn't learn the language, they couldn't get on with the food, they miss family and friends, Spain is too hot for them. These are all questions and more that you should be asking yourself before you actually make the move to Spain. Now, at number 4, we've got personal budgeting. Now, again, this is another financial aspect. Now, the cost of living here in Spain is probably going to be way lower than it would be in the country that you originate from. However, do you know exactly how much money you need to live comfortably? What taxes do you need to pay? How much is the heating and cooling? What does it cost to run a pool? You need to do your homework and take into account things like currency fluctuations. And finally for today, exchange rates. Now, as I've just mentioned, you need to take into account currency fluctuations in the currency rates if your income is derived from a non-euro area. Now, when I purchased here in Spain back in 2006, I was getting close to €1.50 per pound. It's now closer to €1.10. So how will this affect you? Are you currently working or receiving a pension from another country? You have to look at exchange rates. So there we go with the first half of this 2-part video. In the next video, we're going to finish the top 10. We're also going to cover the biggest mistake that all potential buyers could make when looking at property here in Spain. So please bear these thoughts in mind and try not to fall into any of these issues or traps that we've highlighted today, and the property journey will be an awful lot smoother for you. Which segues nicely into the fact that Hondon Valley Homes just don't make these informative videos for buyers and sellers alike. We're one of the most proactive agents in the region, putting our vendors and buyers in touch with each other from all over the world. So if you're looking to sell and you'd like to have a free, no obligation valuation in the comfort of your own home, where we will explain the selling process to you in great detail, we'll take a look at your property documentation, give you advice if anything needs to be done in order to make the sales process as smooth as possible, then all of our details will be on the screen at the end of the video. Again, if you're looking to buy, then we offer the full A to Z package, from initial communication, viewings, offers, lawyers, banks, notaries, buying cars, medical, NIE numbers, residencia, the full package. And it's all done in a friendly environment without any pushy salespeople in sight. So that's all for this week. We look forward to seeing you next week to finish off the top 10. And until then, I would like to say adios and hasta luego.